Welcome to the Remy and Casey Show podcast.
If you ever miss the show on 92.3 WIL each morning from 6 to 10 a.m., you can always listen right here whenever you want.
Thanks for listening.
It's Remy and Casey on 92.3 WIL.
Let's go Monday. Monday. I'm excited to be back because I was in Chicago all weekend and Chicago sucks.
Point blank. How was that trip? You had a quick trip to Chicago.
It was a quick trip to Chicago over the weekend and didn't really go downtown or anything like that, but we're in the vicinity of the suburbs and I do not miss that place with all the people and all the traffic and all the everything. We have traffic from time to time here in St. Louis.
Right.
But what
is it, like 10 minutes on 270, you know?
Yeah, it's like 4 hours to get up to Chicago, and one of those hours is spent in traffic in Chicago. So that's just what you get when you're there.
Yeah.
How was your weekend, Casey?
Here. It was good. It was super chill. Lots of like home improvement-y things. I painted a few rooms and made a mess of the house and then cleaned it all up last night before the week and acted like it never happened.
What's that smell?
I brought a Scentsy in, a little plug-in and makes all the smells. Because this studio has smelt like man ever since I started working here, considering there have only been men here in the last 5 years.
Not good man smell either.
Yeah, not like, so we got some mahogany scents happening right now, so it smells like a better man.
Awesome. Wish I could have been that earlier as far as the smell department goes. We've got so much stuff this week to give away. We actually have Cardinals tickets to give away with Remy versus Casey as well as Chris Stapleton, and we start our app cash codes this week. So at 7 o'clock, your chance to win $1,000. Let's go ahead and get this thing started today. We'll take you through your Monday and hopefully get you through winning something here on the show. Very big day today as we start our $1,000 WIL app cash codes contest.
Hey, I'm so excited for this.
I'm excited too because this means you can win $1,000 6 times a day. Here's
what you need to do. Go download yourself the 92.3 WIL app. And whenever you get it, it's going to ask you if you want to register. And I know you're going to want to click no. But you need to click yes and just put in your name and your email. And that way you'll all be set up. So then whenever these opportunities come every day where you can win thousands of dollars, you're good to go whenever you get into the app.
Yeah, so we're going to do this 6 times a day. The first one is at 7 o'clock. So we wanted to pop on here real quick and just make sure that you knew that 7 a.m. is the first keyword. Then we're going to do 7, 9, 11 in the morning, and then 1, 3, and 5 in the afternoon. We'll announce the word. You have 30 minutes to enter the word on the app, and we'll call you if you win.
Yeah.
Or somebody will.
Which is way too easy.
Yeah, it's super easy. And I think the most difficult part of this is just downloading the 92.3 WIL app and registering. So
right. So whenever you're not driving today, make a mental note to do that. Yeah. So then when you're on your drive home and you hear what the word is, you can say, "Oop, I can go enter that in, enter my chance to win."
So the first cash code starts at 7 o'clock this morning. And again, you've got 30 minutes to enter that. So your chance to win $1,000 6 times a day starts today. We've been talking about it for a week. It's now here, and you could be $1,000 richer in just over a half an hour here. Parents, on the first day of school, are you crying, cheering, or both? It's 92.3 WIL, Remy and Casey. I know you don't have kids, Casey, but do you remember your first day of preschool or your first day of kindergarten and what that was like to separate from your parents?
I don't remember it per se, but I've been told stories that, at first I was pretty nervous and shy, but apparently my kindergarten teacher was so nice that, I just took to her right away and went in for it. And plus, also I went to preschool in the same, town where I knew all the kids in my kindergarten class. I was going to know all these kids already, so I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I remember making up excuses and stories about bullies that didn't exist so that I didn't have to go to school.
Oh, wow.
I was never a good student in that way. I didn't really take school seriously until about 3rd, 4th grade or whatever.
Sure.
I had good teachers then, and I think that was the game changer for me. But today is the first day of preschool for my son Leo, and I know if you've got older kids, this stuff is probably old hat, but take yourself back to that first day of dropping off your kids at preschool when they don't have any context
of what their day is about to be.
He has a little bit because, he would always go pick up Emerson, his older sister, with mom to go pick her up. And so he knows the teacher and he knows some of the kids that are running around there. And we had a former neighborhood kid that's going to be in his preschool class, but he's like low key nervous.
Sure.
He's like covering it up though.
How?
It's kind of funny because, I was asking him last time, are you excited to go to preschool tomorrow? I was like, yeah, I'm excited. And he just like changes the subject onto the next.
You know that's not his excited face.
No, he's a little uncomfortable, but I think he's going to do great. And if they're listening right now, because now this is the time of year my wife starts to listen to the show again because they're up early again.
Right.
And I know that there's going to be a lot of people in the cars, going to school and listening to the show again. And thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to chime in on the Facebook page, parents on the first day of school, are you crying, cheering, or both? Crystal says both. Walter, he's putting out that negativity, said waiting for them to say distance learning again. Gosh, I hope that doesn't happen.
Why?
Because I don't want to be the teacher again.
Why would someone say that?
Oh, I don't know. Because it's Facebook.
Get real.
And that's where all that negativity lives, is on Facebook.
Walter.
But I think I'm on the fence because I remember dropping off Emerson the first day of preschool, and I had like tears welling up in my eyes.
Really?
But I didn't actually cry. Because they have a goodbye window at her preschool. And so she's just like sitting in the window, like waving. She doesn't know what's coming, right? She doesn't know that we're not coming back for another like 7 hours or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, bye. And I don't think tears actually streamed down my face, but they welled up. And I'm sure that my wife will cry today. I am positive that it will happen. But also rejoice when she gets home and it is quiet.
Yeah. And she's got an empty house for however many hours.
Yeah, let us know. 314-954-9230 if you want to give us a call. Or you can always participate on the 92.3 WIL socials.
Bringing Nashville to St. Louis with KC Covers Country on 92.3 WIL.
Everybody loves to ask that question. If you're stranded on an island, what are the few things that you would bring with you? Well, Remy, if you went on tour like these country artists, give me 2 things that you have to bring with you.
I'm going on tour and not a deserted island now?
No, you're going on tour on a bus.
Because I was like, I would bring a inflatable boat so that I could, get out there, and a volleyball to be like Wilson from Castaway.
Cute. But if you're going on tour, are you still bringing that?
No, I'd have to bring something that I could, like my laptop, so that I could have a creative outlet so I could make things.
True.
And my wife.
I guess that counts too. They asked Travis
Sorry,
Denning.
kids.
We saw Travis Denning here with the brothers Osborne a few weeks ago, and he was recently asked, okay, so you're going on tour. What are some of your essentials to bring on the bus with you?
Jack Daniels, Coca-Cola, and ice. There's a fishing pole in that bay. Don't worry about it. There's always a pole. There's a fishing pole, and I got my ugly stick backpack. So I can look like a 12-year-old fishing nerd at any pond anywhere in the United States of America.
Which is funny because I guess I never think about artists bringing things that they can do outside of the bus.
Yeah, I would imagine they wanted to get out of that bus as much as possible.
Like Travis fishing, or Parker McCollum coming with his golf clubs, and he says he tries to golf at every stop.
Yep, Chris Jansen's a big fisher dude too. He will take his pole wherever and just, go. I think he was catching bass out here at one point with Luke Bryan out. There's a little pond out by Hollywood Casino, and it's not Creve Coeur Lake. There's a pond out there that they were fishing at, and they were pulling out these huge bass before a show one time.
Imagine just
funny.
like rolling up to your favorite little pond, just your little watering hole, and all of a sudden there's Luke Bryan.
Yeah, right. Oh, hey, you doing?
Real news is lame. This is unprofessional news on 92.3 WIL.
Watch out for aggressive bees. That was the warning from local first responders after insects attacked people.
This was in Clinton County yesterday. They issued a warning for a swarm of bees attacking people in New Baden.
Oh my gosh.
It was like a swarm of wild bees, they said. And I guess this florist, where most of it's Honor Florist, I think they might have some, they might keep bees there. And this wild swarm came in, like the Wild West of bees.
That is so scary.
A little showdown happened, and they were stinging people. And apparently one person got stung 20 times.
Oh my gosh.
All I can think about is my girl.
I know, and I can't. Ugh.
All the customers are fine. The restaurant says safety precaution. The Wooden Mouth restaurant decided to close early yesterday. The situation calmed down around 12:30. So thankfully, but that I didn't know that could happen.
I didn't either.
I feel like, the bees decide to set up shop somewhere and
like if you mess with their nest, then they'll come after you.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that they would just come after.
it's like a rogue squadron of bees just like coming through the area. Man, watch out for them bees.
How do you repel bees? Do you know? Is there any way?
Spray? I don't know.
Spray.
That smoke, that
Spray.
bee smoke stuff,
That
they use?
smoke. With that smoke.
Next story, Major League Baseball's Field of Dreams game is doing wonders for the 1989 movie. Amazon reports that sales of Blu-ray copies of the Field of Dreams have risen to number 6 since the big game between the White Sox and the New York Yankees. Prior to last Thursday's game, it ranked 3,500. So it went from 3,500 in sales to 6th.
That's wild. But I mean, I totally get it. I've never seen Field of Dreams, but after that game, I really thought about buying it to watch it or renting it on Amazon.
Yeah. I still wonder, man, I don't know the last time we bought a Blu-ray or a DVD.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I just would hop on whatever Netflix or Amazon and just rent it,
Yeah, it seems a little obsolete these days.
I don't think that was included in this. They were just talking about Blu-ray sales, but it's a great movie. One of the greatest baseball movies, in my opinion, of all time. So next story, we've got about a month of summer left, but if you want to capture the essence of summer, Budweiser has you covered. They've partnered with a website called homesick.com for a new candle that's supposed to smell like summer. It's called Budweiser Backyard Barbecue. Notes of amber, clove, lemonade, barbecue smoke, allspice, barley, vanilla, and musk.
I like this Homesick Candles company. They're the ones that sell the ones that smell like, Illinois or Missouri.
Corn.
But I'm not sure how
pig
I
poop.
would have to take a sample of this Budweiser one because I don't
Yeah.
know if I want the smell of bonfire in my house.
It's interesting, too, because they're not cheap. It's $34 for this candle.
Yeah.
So you're really taking a chance. But I think it would be a good gift if you got a kid that's leaving for college or
Right.
Someone that's going across the country and you've got this Budweiser candle in the dorm room. Just a fun gift that's a little bit different. But homesick.com is where you can get that. I've got that on the website too. Cardinals sweep the Royals. They are on a nice little 6-game win streak right now. All right, it is that time again. Time for Remy versus Casey. Today up for grabs, we've got Cardinals tickets. We've got Chris Stapleton tickets. And Christy, you were on the phone first. Christy and Arnold. We've got Hannah and Overland. Christy, who would you like to play for you today? Remy or Casey?
Remy.
All right, going with Remy today. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
This is the fight of our lives.
It's time for Remy versus Casey on New Country 92.3 WIL.
It's Remy versus Casey. It's Monday, and Casey dominant again last week. 6-4. She leads it this month.
Oh, yeah.
I would say dominant is when you're leading by more than 2.
You had like a 2-0 lead to start the month.
I'm already thinking of your punishments for when you lose this month.
Okay, well, let's go. Another day.
We'll see if today is Remy's day. The game is called Where Can You Find Me? We've played this game a lot. The game where a clue will hopefully lead you to the right spot. Casey won on Friday, so Remy, make your way on out to the hallway.
Bye.
Casey is up first, going for a 3-point lead on the month. Question number 1, where can you find me? The venue where we will watch Jingle Fest 2021.
The Family Arena.
Question number 2, Casey, where can you find me? I'm in the city where Kevin McAllister got lost in Home Alone 2.
New York.
Question number 3, the Field of Dreams. That game happened last week. We talked about it a little bit on the show. What state can you find that in?
Iowa.
Question number 4, Kenny Chesney. He is having a beer. What country can you find him in?
In Mexico.
Number 5, this may have been too easy. I'm looking at the Mona Lisa at the Louvre. Where am I at? What city?
You're in Paris.
Question number 6. Another airline, just like last week, duct taped another person to a seat, this time a 13-year-old teenager.
A same airline?
Different airline. What airline can you find me on?
Man, these airlines. I feel like it has to be something small. Alaskan Airlines.
I think he would try to kick out a window or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
He's like assaulted his mom, allegedly. I don't know. Last question. The Beach Boys, they sang about girls from this state. What state can you find me in?
California Girls.
All right. How do you feel?
I feel like that one was very easy.
I feel like today's was pretty easy. This might come down to a tie-breaking question here.
Okay, fantastic.
Remy's back in. Remy, where can you find me is the game today. Question number 1. I'm at the venue where we will watch Jingle Fest 2021. Where can you find me?
Family Arena.
Question number 2. I'm in the city where Kevin McAllister gets lost. Where can you find me?
This could be a very specific question, or we could just blanket and say Chicago, but I think it's actually one of the suburbs. But I'm going to say Chicago.
Question number 3. Just talked about this last week on the show. I'm at the Field of Dreams. What state can you find me in?
Iowa.
Kenny Chesney, he's having himself a beer. What country is he in?
Mexico.
Question number 5, Remy. I'm looking at the Mona Lisa at the Louvre. What city am I in?
You are in Paris.
Paris. Question number 6. Another airline, they just duct taped another person to their seat. A 13-year-old boy this time.
Oh, really?
What airline can you find me on?
I did not know this.
Could this be the difference maker?
I'll say Frontier again. Seems like a tactic that Frontier uses a lot.
Last question here. The Beach Boys, they sing about girls from this state. What can you find me in?
California.
All right. How do you feel?
I don't know. I didn't know about the duct tape incident again. Did you know about that, Casey?
I didn't know about that, but you answered some things that really confused me. I'm interested to hear the answers to these questions.
Okay.
We'll find out. We'll start backwards and work our way up. The Beach Boys sang about girls from this state. You both said California. You both got it right. 1 point apiece, California girls. Question number 6 as we work backwards. What airline duct taped another kid to their seat? It's not Frontier.
Wow.
What'd you say?
I said
Spirit?
Alaskan Airlines.
It was American Airlines this time. American Airlines.
I didn't even know that was a tactic they used. I thought
I don't think it
they got in
technically
trouble
is.
for that.
Yeah.
But I guess they were like, well, if the duct tape works.
I'm all for it, honestly.
I
If
am
you're
too.
acting belligerent, go for it. Number 5. It's 1-1. We're tied up right now. I'm looking at the Mona Lisa at the Louvre. You both got it right. It is Paris. 2-2. 2-2 right now. Kenny Chesney, he's having himself a beer. Damn right, he's having it in Mexico. 3 points apiece. You both got that one right again. The Field of Dreams, what state is it in? I would hope you guys knew that, and you did. Both of you. 4-4. It is Iowa.
Let's go.
Tight race here. The venue where we will watch Jingle Fest 21. It's the Family Arena. You both got it right.
Nice.
Correct again. 5 points apiece down to the final answer. The city that Kevin McAllister got lost in.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Now it
got
clicks.
lost in.
It is not Chicago because it's New York City.
It's
Casey wins again.
It's Remy's favorite movie.
This always happens to me. I just misheard the question.
Lost in New York.
I got hung up in where the house is, and I think the house is in a suburb
Chicago.
of Chicago. Oh my gosh.
Better look next
My wife is gonna kill me for that one.
Catch you tomorrow, bye.
Casey.
Well, that might be the most embarrassing Remy versus Casey I have ever played in my life.
Only because that is that your favorite movie?
Yeah. He immediately said something about, Home Alone, and I immediately went to the house location, whatever. Anyways, Christy, sorry, I underperformed for you today.
But Hannah,
you the big winner today in Overland. Hannah, do you want the Chris Stapleton tickets, or do you want to go to the Cardinals game on Sunday for First Responders Night?
Chris Stapleton, please.
All right, Christy, we got you those Cardinals tickets, and we will get your info in a second here, and I will go study up, apparently, on how to hear questions properly.
I think just don't get too excited. Hey, it's only Monday.
You think you know a person, and then they tell you about what they've encountered over the weekend, and I thought I knew your family, Casey. I really did. 92.3 WIL, New Country for the STL. It's Remy and Casey, and then you come in with this, I don't know what you're doing on the weekends anymore.
I told Remy that over the weekend I went to my family's house, and they had sort of like a cookout, a fish fry. And I know going into these things that, look, I'm not going to eat what's there because you know me on that vegetarian life.
Yes.
So I came prepared. I got some Jimmy John's beforehand and then showed up later. And, you know, first things first, walk in. Hey, how are you? Hey. Someone says, hey, turtle's ready.
The turtle is ready.
Along with, you know, the fish and all the other fried, you know, things like fried beans and onions and onion rings.
So they fry the turtle. You eat the turtle.
Yeah.
Who in their right mind was ever like, oh, that turtle looks delicious. I'm going to throw that over some fire and put some batter on that. What, insides of a turtle? Like, what part are you eating?
Yeah, like
the leg?
The meat of it all.
What meat?
Well, imagine I take away the shell from the turtle, and it's just another living thing.
You can't get this from the grocery store. So you're literally like going down to the pond. Yeah, you do it.
And they live on a pond. Like where we went was a pond. So I knew anything that we were going to, you know, they were going to have was coming straight out that pond. I mean, and if you can't handle turtle, imagine when they bring out the squirrel.
Oh my gosh. Dude, your family, like, where was this?
I'm not making this up. This is like backwoods Columbia, Illinois, Waterloo, Illinois stuff.
This is stuff you would hear about, like, Louisiana. I don't know about Monroe County.
It doesn't, like, blow me away anymore, but it doesn't feel right. Like, they're like, oh, Casey, you should really try. Nope. Thank you. But no.
I eat meat and I don't know. Like, I was at this convention over the weekend and we went to one of those Brazilian restaurants where they come out with like meat on swords and they just like, you know, you put your green side up on your cart or your red side down. If you don't want any more meat, they come to you, they slide off the filet, they slide off the chicken, the shrimp, the sausage, whatever. I'm cool with that. But if there was fried turtle on those swords, I guarantee you I would not. I would be over on the red. Easy. Mm-hmm. Easy. Are they eating turtle every weekend? Is this one of those things?
No, I think this is more of like a delicacy.
Okay, so it's like a once every so often.
It's
like a Cadbury cream egg or like a McRib.
Right.
Okay. Turtle's back. I will say this. I have had alligator before. We crashed a graduation party, I think like 2 years ago. And the graduate wanted fried alligator. And it didn't taste bad, but I wouldn't go back for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember years ago, like when I was really young, I had tried shark. And I also, you know, I was like, that's not bad. But you just look, I mean, I think you would say that you just look at some animals and think that's not meant to be fried and eaten.
I can't ever look at a cow and be like, oh, that's tasty looking.
That's what I'm saying. I look that way at all animals. That's why I just can't do it.
Oh,
however,
my gosh.
That's what went down this weekend. And guess what? We're going back for more family fish fries this coming weekend.
Fantastic.
So I'll have to tell you what we throw in the fryer out there.
Stick to the fish. You know, just stick to the fish. Is there something weird that you've eaten? 314-954-9230. Some oddity, some weird creature that you're just like...
call us saying fried Oreos or fried Twinkies. That doesn't count.
No.
Something weird.
Yeah, something off the wall. Cow tongue is kind of bordering that, I guess, a little bit. But you can also participate on the Facebook page. I posted up a recipe for snapping turtle. If you want some turtle up there.
This is the unprofessional news on 92.3 WIL.
You can soon get your fix from Russell's Bakery at Schnucks. Russell's chocolate chip gooey butter cakes will be available in the frozen section.
Yo, I want to say shout out to Schnucks and thank you so much for including local delicacies such as Russell's gooey butter cake in your selections at your store. August 25th. Dude, you're speechless.
You just said that a little bit funny.
August 25th, the store will start carrying Russell's gooey butter cakes in the chocolate chip and original form.
Have you had a Russell's gooey butter cake?
Yeah, I think once.
Okay.
But that's the issue, is that now that they're going to be all the Schnucks, I can have it whenever I want.
That's true. And we got to get you a homemade one because Remy had the audacity to say a while back that he's never had a gooey butter cake that was gooey. And I said, then we're getting it from the wrong places because if you have it correctly, it should be the gooeyest thing you've ever had.
Yeah, I think most of the gooey butter cakes that I've eaten in my time have come from like a bakery of some sort.
Store-bought some.
Store, like a grocery store bakery of some sort. So we haven't gone to like a Russell's. I feel like it was like probably 10 years ago that I had one from Russell's, but super delicious and available in Schnucks on August 25th. Next story, a new study by someone called Rush Order Tees revealed the most popular band tees across all genres. If you had to guess, Casey, what band t-shirt do you think is the most popular?
That's a tough question.
See, because
Are we talking boy bands? Are we talking classic rock bands? Are we talking pop punk bands?
Bands in general. So my guess was Rolling Stones.
Right.
You always see the Rolling Stones on t-shirts, but that isn't even in the top 10.
How about Guns N' Roses?
It is not in the top 10.
How about NSYNC?
No.
How about The Killers?
We'll start at number 5. The Green Day. Number 4 is
Okay.
Pink Floyd. Number 3 is Queen. The one that I thought should have been number 1 is number 2, Aerosmith.
What about The Grateful Dead?
The number 1 band tee is AC/DC,
Oh.
which is, I don't know. I feel like the Rolling Stones should be higher up on this list. But
I know. I feel like I see Stones shirts
just
all the
see
time.
The tongue is everywhere. It's everywhere. So if you've got any of those shirts, you're part of that. Yeah. Next story, a 19-year-old woman named Jashanti Pleasant from Kenosha, Wisconsin, accidentally shot her friend James while playing with her cat.
How about that?
Oh, dumb people in this world. Let me tell you, she apparently pulled a 9mm handgun from the nightstand drawer because she wanted to play with the cat with the laser sight on the gun.
I mean, how silly and stupid
She's pointing at the floor.
do you have to be?
Cats running around.
Bam!
Yeah. She thought the magazine was out of the gun. She didn't think it was loaded. This is the story every time, right? Except for the fact that you're playing with the laser pointer on the gun. Take the laser pointer off the gun before you play with the cat.
Like, why can't you just go get the pens that have a laser on it?
Seriously.
Isn't it? It's not. Here's the thing.
Go to Dollar General and get yourself a laser pointer.
I've witnessed this happen.
Are you serious?
I've had friends.
Nobody was shot in the thigh, though.
She was very close. It was one of the scariest things in my life. And again, because you were playing around with a laser pointer, get real.
Yeah. We were just talking about how your family was eating turtle over the weekend.
True.
Go to the Facebook page. Allison says it's a Monroe County thing. We make turtle soup on occasion. You know what else is a Monroe County thing? Saying Monroe.
Hey, you live there, dude. I don't know who you think you're dogging.
No, I'm not dogging anybody. I just think it's funny that everybody's like, hey, are we going to Monroe County? And I was like, no, it's
Nope.
Monroe.
Yeah.
Nah, get into your neck of the woods. Terry said we had kangaroo on a pizza in Australia.
Hate that.
So that's a thing.
Want
That's a
no
thing,
part of that.
If you want to go tell us what the weirdest thing, we got a lot of raccoon too.
Oh,
Lots
yeah.
of people have eaten raccoons. I got some feedback on the WIL app as well. So go check that out.
Bringing Nashville to St. Louis with KC Covers Country on 92.3 WIL.
Have you ever heard of artists that have silly pre-show rituals, or maybe they don't think it's silly?
Oh, yeah. There's plenty of ways to get into the spirit of performing in front of thousands of people.
I know. I always like to hear what everyone's pre-show rituals are. And of course, everybody does that thing with their band where they're in a big circle and, say a prayer or a chant or a mantra or whatever it is for the night. And then, woo, hands up, hit the stage. But this is Lady A's, and it makes me wonder if they did this while they were here before they performed a couple weeks ago.
Try to have a moment where we all hang together for at least 30, 45 minutes before a show. You hear some stories about some bands that literally see each other for the first time all day on stage, and that's not us. I mean, we're outside kind of working out together if we want, or Dave and I would go and play some golf or something. And there's a lot of stuff that just throughout the day is kind of what we do. But the main ritual is all getting together for a lot of shows, saying a little prayer, and all just huddling up together.
So going out and being active together, or making the time to sit and connect before the show, and not like 10 minutes before, but like an hour before.
Yeah, I think they used to have a football that they would pass around, like a game ball that they would pass to whoever had the best show on stage. It could be the guitarist, it could be Charles, it could be Dave or whatever, and they would give that out after the show.
Oh, that's
but
fun.
There was one point where I got to a show so early at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. Charles was out with his trainer, just like mashing some like tires. They like traveled with battle ropes and all these different things. And and Charles is just out there just sweating. And I'm not sure, I think there was some other band members, but Dave Hillary, we're not out there at that time, but I think a good pre-show workout would probably be in my routine too.
I think so too.
Get the blood flowing, get going, get up on stage.
We do have an artist to talk to tomorrow or later this week. I feel like maybe we should ask them what theirs is. Are we allowed to say who that is?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk to Dan and Shay this week.
They're kind of having a moment right now.
They're having a huge moment. We'll see if they have any crazy pre-show rituals or, what they do when they're out on the bus on tour.
Big Monday. We had a lot of stuff going on. What was your favorite part of the show today, Casey?
I liked today whenever we talked about silly foods that people eat or what's the strangest food that you've ever tried. And we got responses like raccoon and rattlesnake. You nasties, by the way. Gross.
Yeah, we talked about this because Casey's family over the weekend had squirrel and turtle. Okay. Like I said in the break, I didn't know we were in Louisiana, but apparently it's a Monroe County thing. Turtle soup is a thing. So
that's what they say. I don't indulge.
I don't know if I would even try that. My favorite part of the show today was the fact that we are now able to give out $1,000 6 times a day. So if you have not been paying attention, it's okay. You still have plenty of time. We have 4 more times today when you can win $1,000. Your next chance at 11 o'clock. So be listening for those keywords. When you hear them, then you take them to the 92.3 WIL app. Scroll down just a little bit. You'll see us all holding money. Remy, Casey, Marty, we've got money in our hands. Click on that, and then you'll be able to enter the word there. And it'll keep track of how many entries you've got. And then if you win, someone will give you a call and be like, hey, you're $1,000 richer. Thanks for listening to 92.3 WIL.
Right, which is the coolest. I can't wait till people start winning and then telling us that they've won. Or do we get to call people and tell them that they won? I think that's our job.
Yeah, I think we do get to do that. So I'm pretty excited to deliver the good news of a small windfall, coming your way. So if you have not played yet, make sure to download the 92.3 WIL app. That's how you play. We'll have more words tomorrow. Casey, you've got more words in your show.
Yep.
And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. You can catch the Remy and Casey show live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. on 92.3 WIL on your radio.
Or download the 92.3 WIL app and listen there. You can also enter to win concert tickets and use the feedback feature to participate in the show and join the conversation.
Cox can help make your home smarter and your life easier. Now you can use your Contour voice remote to connect to your home live cameras so you can view them right on your TV screen using simple voice commands. That makes it easy to keep tabs on what's happening around your home right from your couch. Need to keep an eye on the kids when they're playing outside? Just say, "Show me my backyard camera" into your Cox voice remote and watch them while you're in the house. And if you're waiting for a delivery and want to make sure it's there on time, no problem. Just say, "Show me driveway camera" to check on it with your Home Life HD cameras on the TV screen while you go about your day. When you live in a home powered by Cox Internet, you can stay connected to what matters and let Cox take care of the rest. To learn more about all the benefits of your connected home, visit cox.com/thisishome today.